Okay. These are two tiny words that cause a lot of trouble. Ciao. This is Laura from Parla Italiano. Now, today we're talking about chi and che. They both mean who sometimes, but not always. By the end of this lesson, you know exactly which one to choose. Let's start with che. The first thing to know is that che is a word that connects. So let's have a look with a quick example. La ragazza che parla è italiana. Che is in the middle of the sentence and connects two parts of the sentence itself. The sentence can also be written as la ragazza parla, la ragazza è italiana. But of course, you don't want to repeat la ragazza, which you've already seen. So you need to take that out and you include the che. La ragazza che parla è italiana. Great, let's have a look at another example. Leggo il libro è interessante. I read the book is interesting. Okay, we've got the book twice, so you don't want to repeat that. And so you say, il libro che leggo è interessante. Che is now replacing the second mentioned of the book. From these two examples, you can see that che needs a noun before it. Che refers to a noun. So che refers back to something specific mentioned before. In our previous examples were la ragazza and il libro. Great, so let's have a look at chi. Now, you need to know that chi means la persona che, the person who. And because of this meaning, actually includes two elements. The word chi includes la persona and also che. So let's have a look with an example. Chi parla è il mio insegnante. So this means who's speaking is my teacher. Chi means la persona che. So the person who's speaking is my teacher. And therefore I can say la persona che parla è il mio insegnante. As you can see, I have simply replaced chi with la persona che. And this is my quick tip on how to always know when to use chi and che. So you need to replace chi with the phrase la persona che. And therefore, when you are in doubt, and for example, you want to write la persona chi parla è il mio insegnante, you need to replace that chi with la persona che. But if you do that in this sentence, you can see that you are repeating what you've just said, la persona. And therefore, that cannot be correct. But let's continue with chi. Chi means la persona che, but also it can mean le persone che. In other words, the meaning of chi can either be singular or plural. However, in the sentence and grammatically, chi is always used in the singular. What does that mean? It means that you cannot say chi vogliono andare al ristorante, but you must say chi vuole. Great, let's put this through the test. Let's practice together. So, is it che o chi? Let's have a look at the first sentence. Lavora qui, è molto bravo. Let's have a look. Let's use chi to start. Chi lavora qui è molto bravo. This means who works here is very good. Let's replace chi with la persona che. And let's see if it makes sense. La persona che lavora qui è molto brava. The person who works here is very good. Therefore, chi lavora qui is correct. Okay, let's try another sentence. Now we have non capisco, parla così forte in ufficio? I don't understand who speaks so loud in the office. Here we are trying again to use chi. Let's see if we can replace chi and see if it's correct. Non capisco la persona che parla così forte. I don't understand the person who speaks so loud. Okay, this makes sense. So therefore, it means that this sentence, non capisco chi parla così forte, is actually correct and you need to use chi. Okay, let's have a look at one more. La città visitiamo è piena di storia. The city that we're visiting is full of history. So let's try with chi again. La città, la persona che visitiamo è piena di storia. As you can see, this doesn't make any sense whatsoever because we're not talking about a person, but we're talking about la città. Therefore, your answer will be la città che visitiamo è piena di storia. Ok, one more. Il film guardiamo stasera è una commedia. Okay, let's do the work as we did before. We start with chi. Il film chi guardiamo stasera è una commedia. Ok, but can you replace chi with la persona? Il film, la persona che guardiamo stasera è. That doesn't make any sense. And therefore, we know that chi is wrong. And the correct version is il film che guardiamo stasera è una commedia. Okay, fantastic. We have come to the end of this quick lesson. I hope it was useful to you. Now, I have a full free lesson which includes loads of games and practice. You find the link for this free lesson in the description. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!